What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. I wanted to make updated top 5 best statue company videos for you guys because I feel like it has changed. Some companies are more or less kind of the same. Others I feel have gone downhill, and I did want to revise who I think are the best statue companies right now. Now, several years ago, I mean, for me, the number one has always been the same, but like number two and three is kind of varied over the last few years between like Queen and Infinity. Now, I don't consider either of them top two or three anymore. I think they've gone tremendously downhill. So we wanted to make a top five. Now, number five, I probably would put as Queen Studios slash Infinity. I'd put them like in the same thing, like they're equal. Now, the reason I put them lower is they're first off, I've heard rumors that Queen Studios is not making statues or busts anymore. They're focusing only on 1/6 scale in art. I'm not a fan of their owner, their customer service. Their prices are always very expensive. They have tremendous delays, and they're just not coming out with banger statues and busts anymore. Most, I mean, the last great one was obviously the T Rex bust and Wukong bust, and then Zubaji for statue. But previously, they were coming out banger after banger after banger. I swear, it's like every month they'd have a new crazy reveal and it'd sell out super quick. Now, nothing's selling out with them. And I know they're struggling big time financially, and now like a lot of their stuff just has bad resale value. So yeah, and Infinity is more or less kind of similar. They're not coming out with as many bangers. The only big recent thing is like the Naturian Avatar stuff. Then they're coming out with random like uh, tiger busts and animal stuff, and I'm like, is there a market for this? What the heck? So yeah, they definitely have gone downhill. So that is number five. Number four, I'd probably put as Elite Creature Collectibles. They come out with they have some good IPs. They've been doing Jurassic, which I know has been very popular. The Hellboy line for me. They have original art. The quality's top notch. The customer service is great. The price is very expensive though, very expensive. But the quality is phenomenal. And I've always been extremely happy with my ECC stuff. So I would put them at number four. Number three would be PCS. PCS has some amazing licenses like the horror line and the creatures, and they're just getting so many great IPs. They're very engaged with the statue community. The quality is not as good as like Queen, Infinity, or like really they're the least quality on this list for me. But the way they're running the company, I do quite like. So I'm a big fan of what they're doing. So I put them at number three. Number two would have to be JND. Now, JND, very expensive, but the highest quality of statues you can possibly buy. Extremely realistic. It's the only one truly doing like insanely good silicones and 1/3. Now, I do wish their 1/3s were a little bit bigger. I also don't like the bases. Granted, the bases do allow you to just get more of them because they're obviously not ginormous space hogs like that thing. But they're very simplistic, and I do like my elaborate bases. I feel like it really adds to the statue, tells a story. But the quality, nonetheless, is just really good. They've been coming out consistently with great IPs. Obviously, Stellar Blade, the most recent, IPO'd. But I do like what J&D is doing. So I think they're number two on the list. Shout out to some companies that didn't quite make it. Iron Studios. Obviously, I own a lot of Iron Studio stuff. But they've just been focused so much on the 1/10 scale and like no quarter scale that for me, it's kind of like I'm not collecting 1/10. I just can't do that. 1/10 in like my type of collection, it just looks so insignificant and not very impressive, even if the quality is really good. But they just aren't coming out with a lot of good quarter scales anymore. They've kind of stopped doing Marvel. They don't do life size busts. It's really just like 1/10 scale now, which, yeah, it's been a while since Iron Studios has done something that's really impressed me. Obviously, Sideshow. I more or less view Sideshow as like a budget statue company and a retailer. So they don't really make anything that interests me. I mean, the last great statue they truly made was Thanos on Throne, and that was a long time ago. And obviously, number one, as always, Prime One Studios, freaking unbeatable. Prime One is untouched in the statue world. Best everything. Great customer service, great owners. They engage with the community, doing their next level showcase, their Facebook group. They come out with the best statues, the best IPs. They take in customer feedback. They are easily the best statue company in the world. It's not even questionable. Now, in terms of the worst statue company, goodness, Cool Props, HCG, Gaming Heads, First Four Figures, trash. All trash. For custom companies, for Zelda, Dream Studios, not even like they kill Kensukuro and Wake Studios. DBZ, KD Collectibles, it's not even close. They destroy the competition. They absolutely slaughter Last Sleep and Figure Class and any other random freaking DBZ studio out there. KD kills it. And obviously Blue Box, one of my favorites, coming out with some banger busts that are just insanely good for great quality. So, yeah, that is kind of my list. Do I see it changing in the future? Probably not, honestly. I don't think it's going to change. I think Queen and Infinio had their run. I don't think they're going to make any major comebacks. I think they're kind of out of the picture, and just every now and then they might come out with something, but their glory days are over. PCS is going to continue to be PCS and do the same thing they've been doing. Come out with some banger horse statues, some cool looking creatures, the Blade statue, stuff like that. And then they'll have those random 80 movies where the quality is always like very subpar, like the Rocky and Van Damme. Wasn't a huge fan of those. ECC is probably going to continue doing what they do. Obviously, Prime One's going to remain the same, and J&D is just going to keep going to other IPs because they've kind of exhausted the DC universe. So I feel like they're just going to go after very popular other IPs. We know they're doing Jack Sparrow, Khaleesi, so they're going to stick with hot babes and then cool characters from popular movies. So it's like endless for them. And they're always going to sell out within minutes because the quality is just untouchable. I mean, J&D sold out in 5 minutes. The dual pack. So yeah, basically that is my take on the top companies, some of the worst companies. Goodness. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with this list? To recap it: Prime One, J&D, PCS, Elite Creature Collectibles or Cinemaquette, and then Queen and Infinity tied at 5th. That is my list. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.